of games is going to be absolutely awesome. We are moving over from Asia to the CIS region where we got Foggy and Neutron. Any predictions, boys?
Night Elf's gonna win.
Ricky, you are here for the knowledge. You are here for the knowledge. You're here for the truth.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I can't be wrong there. There's no way.
I think our viewers really win. I think that's who wins.
All right, everybody. It is Foggy, one of the big favorites in this entire tournament, going head-to-head with Neutron, who already had a little bit of success as his apprentice, Dice, made it into the quarterfinal, where he was almost successful over Lawliot. So he knows certainly what to do. Can he bring it to the map is the question. In the bottom left-hand side, it is Mr. Potter, Harry, Foggy in the yellow, and in the red, it is Neutron.
Okay. We casted a Night Elf Mirror yesterday, right? It was us. We did the Night Elf Mirror. We did the dice against the Lawliot, right? That was pretty crazy. One thing we were talking about a lot yesterday was the Potom. Will it be Potom, Mass Hunts, Glaive Push? But not so far.
Wow.
The best game of yesterday in the Night Elf Mirror was a DH Mirror. That's what we're going to get on Northern Isles.
Indeed, we get it here. Foggy, in my opinion, one of the best Potom players, also one of the best AP pushers in the game. But he wants to play straight up good old Bear Mirror, maybe, if not for a fast tier 2 push, which could obviously always happen with Demon Hunter, Naga, Mass Archers, Engines of War, etc., etc. Maybe sneaky AP pushes as well. We'll see where this goes.
Yeah, we'll see what the first items as well are. The consumables are very important in this matchup. I'm always talking about the Moon Juice early game, the Greater Heal, probably the ideal item for both Demon Hunters. Of course, Scroll the Beast for some sort of a tier push you're mentioning could be great as well. And, Mana Pot can be used to help the Moon Juice. There's a lot of good items you can get. So we'll see what the first exchanges grant these two players, and we'll see if they both go for level 3 Invuln on the side of Neutron, and for Foggy, it is Wanda Mana Stealing. Invuln definitely favoring Neutron here.
Yeah, and he might need a little bit of help from the RNGs when it comes to items or damage rolls, etc., etc. Foggy certainly the favorite here, even though he got the lower seed in the series, because only last minute, I think last second actually, he got the spot here into the top 16. He was playing a lot of netties, but then on the second last day before the ladder snapshot, he was starting to grind very successfully. So boom, top 16, and once again one of the top favorites in this tournament.
There's a couple quick days of grind, and both players get Cloak of Shadows, which can be used to make beautiful plays, but you can never know if you're going to actually get utility out of it. So not the greatest of items, and we're going to see just lots of creeping. Perhaps they'll go to the next green, the third green in a row, and get level 3 Demon Hunter very early on. And the question is, what do you do after that? Will it be a Naga on tier 2? Will it be a Keeper on tier 2? What sort of pressure are we going to see? Are we going to see expansions? There's lots of questions, but for now, just level 3 Demon Hunter for both players. They're just chilling out.
Yeah, it feels like we don't even get to see this map too often in this matchup. It's a lot of Last Refuge, and it's a lot of Concealed, obviously. Also a little bit of Tide Hunters. But Northern Isles, oftentimes vetoed in a mirror match.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen a lot this tournament even, which is surprising because it's the consensus has been this is the best map in the pool overall. For most players, at least. For spectators, maybe a little bit different. But yeah, I feel like we haven't seen it a whole lot. I like Foggy's creep route so far, being a little bit more proactive with getting to that shop. And he steals away the boots and the staff and gets back in time to get his own level 3. I like that a lot better. I think taking a slight advantage just from that move itself, and especially when both players are creeping and both players doing the same exact build, these slight edges can make a difference.
True that, but now Neutron is catching up, gets the boots himself, keeps the ring actually. I think we were all a little worried when we saw that items sell for a little bit more value, that rings would be a thing of the past, but I rarely see them, and especially in Mano y Mano or Demon y Demon, that might help you with a little bit of extra ammo.
Yeah, a lot of these exchanges come down to how much health do the Demon Hunters have. We saw that, of course, for Laliat yesterday, holding on to the last second with his Demon Hunter health, and the ring can come in handy for that. And the mana's also going to be important, too. Both players trying to get the first mana burn off. Okay, they are exchanged. They're both out of mana now, and what a time to be out of mana when probably double Naga is going to be picked up, and this could be a heavy exchange. Dust used, Ward used, Naga picked up. This could be an Archer going down early, maybe even 2.
Damn, Neutron. The first shot had no Frost Arrow enabled, but he quickly did. And that is, as you said, first blood right there. And that is second blood right there as well. Neutron sometimes... Oh, nice. He's blocking the entry, so the Demon Hunter here can't cancel the lures. This is pretty smart. Is there dust on Foggy? I don't think so. He's using a little bit of Moon Juice. Excellent, very early mid-game for the underdog.
Yeah, that was a nice play, and he sends his archers back because he knows, 1, there's no mana for mana burns, and 2, he knows the Naga would just be able to chase down his archers, so he sends them back home, kills 2 archers himself, and gets his lures up safely. We'll see how the macro looks for Foggy. A little bit ahead in the tier 3 department, but just slightly, so definitely advantage Neutron as he gets another Wisp kill even, not too bad. Blocking the way with 2 Wisp, Neutron not letting Foggy, you shall not pass Harry Potter, and he doesn't let him at all.
Yeah, man, best of both fantasy worlds, eh? Combining Lord of the Rings there with Hogwarts. Neutron, man, he always has great ideas and he knows exactly what to do, but he's doing a couple of mistakes in especially big matches, and oftentimes he can't bring his full potential into important series, but here he seems to be on point. Finally, something to do for the Demon Hunter as he cancels the shot, but that's not the most important thing here for sure. He's gonna be a little careful as Foggy picked the Keeper of the Grove, starts creeping here with the Shredder. That's super fast, so the longer the game goes, the better it might be for Fog.
Yeah, absolutely. With that Thorns Aura, which we already see Foggy going for, is huge in Bearmere. So that will come in handy, but of course we saw Fork Lightning yesterday again. It was a very, very big deal. That nuke can be huge on the heroes, can be huge on the archers that are at least remaining, but for now, Foggy seems to be taking the advantage in the more valuable creep camps. Gonna be getting this Null Overseer for perhaps Scourge Bone Chimes, could be.
Man, double aura advantage is pretty nasty. Not getting Vamp Aura, but Devotion, but in a straight up bear fight, having a little bit armor is of course excellent as well. Good thing for Neutron, we do have a marketplace here, so if he's lucky, he might get that. The remainder of the creeps go to him as well. So Naga at this point should be superior, especially since we don't have Dispel on the Dryads yet. Neutron, gotta be careful here.
Oh, losing that first Dryad, a little bit of a micro error, as you mentioned, maybe slipping up a couple of times, but Foggy losing some units as well. Both sort of exchanging every single archer, but those 2 archers earlier on is giving Neutron the advantage slightly now, but all 4 archers traded for both players. The only advantage for Foggy is he didn't lose his Dryad, but very, very close exchange. First bear comes out, of course, with a very early rejuve with that extra mana that they do have. And, yeah. Both players kind of just killing everything.
Yeah, it's a very good summary of the game so far. It's pretty much exactly what it was. So, Foggy, he's about to get to the marketplace, and Neutron can't really allow that. Last bit of mana used on Entangle. Demon Hunter super hurt. Gets the Ice Bolt from the creeps as well. They don't like him either, coming from Foggy's side of the map. And yeah, Foggy is getting both of the big items. That's quite a big deal.
Could be Heal Wards is great. Healthstone is also great to keep that Demon Hunter a little bit tankier. Said the Greater Heal was good from the Tuskars earlier. Healthstone good for the same reasons. Red Camp possibly with the Ancient War though for Neutron. No way Foggy knows about this. No way.
Oh, this
Did he have
is
a scout? Oh my god.
gotta be so nasty. The bear with a little bit of a pathing is... Oh no, he finds the way through the forest. Alright. Foggy has a very low Demon Hunter, but there's a Healthstone. So abandon, aboard. Neutron, you are not getting this red spot right here. Good block, but the Keeper says hello. Foggy, ooh, saving the Keeper into the Zeppelin. Is there saving for this Naga Invul Potion? Foggy playing with fire here a little bit. Evacuates to the left-hand side. That Zeppelin was a big pickup.
Yeah, clutch exchange between these 2 players. There was a Wisp block on from Neutron onto Foggy, then he detonates the Entangle, then Foggy steals the Zeppelin to save his own keeper, and then Invuln saves the Naga, so both players get out of there without losing anything in terms of units. But the Ancient War goes down, Zeppelin invested a little bit earlier than Foggy probably would have liked to invest into that, but still no big losses for either player really so far.
And Zeppelin is so good in the late game anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not really wasted resources just for that one scene of the game. Can be sniped, so you gotta be careful, but you also gotta be careful with Dryads, always a little far forward. And now Neutron has to go into a Bear Mirror against Thorn's Aura level 2, and a very hurt Naga who might have
It's
to
dead.
TP out, out, Reju.
Oh no, you're gonna get Mana Burn. He's blocking, he's saving it. No way.
Mana Burn again, but not enough. That Reju.
Oh my god. Dude, Neutron, balls of steel, man. He could have died so easily to one more hit and a Mana Burn. I thought he was definitely dead there, but saving the Town Portal, saving the Naga with the Rejuve that he knew would be there, and the details are very nice so far by Neutron, I have to say.
I agree. Wait,
Honestly, guys, though.
Huh?
Go ahead, Remo.
Hey, let me just meme when the Demonic gets out. Yeah, he gets out. Honestly, guys, though, I'm not sure that the new rejuvenation really makes much of a difference, to be honest.
Seriously, it's like an invul potion at this point if there's no dispel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Pretty much unkillable, especially on something like a Demon Hunter. Close to unkillable with a Rejuve over top at this point. Especially with melee against melee, like how are you supposed to get that much damage off to disrupt that? What is the aura? Oh my god, speaking of Rejuves, another aura. Is that 3 for Foggy? He can probably get Bone Chimes from the marketplace eventually too. Oh my god.
Yeah, he had a lot of mana already, and now he got even more. That's so much healing. Neutron, what can you possibly get here that gives you the edge? Movement speed will of course be fantastic. Unholy Aura, Endurance Aura, kinda need that. Medallion of Courage, probably the worst actually. Not a buff for the Demon Hunter, only a little bit of the Naga.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Neutron really not getting great items this game so far. Foggy, of course, has taken the more valuable camps. He took both middle camps, of course, to get that Health Stone and that Lion Horn. But, you know, still not the greatest so far for Neutron. But he has been making good plays to make up for it. And now he's got the Zeppelin and he's posturing to go towards Foggy's base. The classic play in this matchup with Bearmere, as Foggy does the same thing with his Zeppelin. Go for the Tree of Eternity. Oh my god, we could be seeing, if Neutron goes right now with the Zeppelin, we could be seeing like a base trade this early. Oh, the Zeppelin scouted though.
Wow.
My Neutron's so sick.
True, what are these Dryads doing here? It would be the usual question, but they're exactly here for this purpose, to scout this. And so the Demon Hunter can staff back and intercept this Zeppelin. Excellent play by Yuri, but not as excellent to get surrounded here. There's no way out. He has to fight out.
It's just dead.
Is that the one mistake? I think that's the one mistake. Oh boy. Town Portal's home, but the Naga isn't in range. Staff was on cooldown. And that great game gets ruined by that one move.
Oh my god, that was one. You called it perfectly, Neil. The one mistake, the one slip up, everything was honestly so well done up to that point. Even that play in and of itself was very well done. But then Foggy with that beautiful surround, that's all it takes. Even the Bears and Naga were in position to try to base trade to force a TP after killing a couple Moonwells. But man, that's got to feel rough. That's got to feel rough for Neutron.
Yeah, it hurts.
What's more bittersweet, losing like that, or actually taking a fight against, you know, a Night Elf with 3 auras and having to deal with that? I mean, maybe it's the merciful way out of that game, because that was not a lucky item map for Neutron.
Yeah, it's interesting. In the Bear Mirror in Europe, we still see quite a few Night Elves going for the Keeper, as we saw here. Of course, on level 3, the Keeper with the Aura really good in that Bear Mirror. Whereas in Asia, it's always Naga second, and then play really heavy tempo on tier 2, and at least get a good advantage on the map. And yeah, if you play Naga versus Keeper, you cannot allow for Foggy to get that middle camp. And he got the middle camp, he got the Aura there, and I think Neutron was creeping way too defensively. He got the Naga and then crept his lab spot. I think that was way too slow of a play by him. And when you play that Naga against Keeper, you have to get ahead in the mid game.
That's a great point, actually. I didn't even think of that. The fact that he has the Naga against Keeper and Foggy still manages to get both middle camps. Yeah, that really shouldn't be a thing that happens, especially after 2 Archer kills too in the early tier 2 phase. Yeah, very interesting.
All right, guys, we have a new contribution towards the prize pool, and we're getting closer to area 51 as we are at $5,090. But I can't refresh the Matcherino at the moment, and so I can't look up who actually contributed. So we have to postpone this, unfortunately. But we're getting ready for map number 2. Match points for Foggy. Will the favorite prevail or will the underdog strike back?
All right.
We're going to find out. Was that a question?
We're certainly going to find out. I think it was rhetorical, Rick. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Shouldn't have answered. Fuck.
Yeah, probably keep your mouth shut. Sealed hill. Next map.
And Carson is supposed to be Bidu's best friend, so yeah, make of it what you.
He's my only friend.
Only friend, best friend, kind of the same, isn't it? Let's go, Concealed Hill. And here in remembrance of yesterday's games, I wonder, Carson, is it time for a POTM?
Very possible, especially as you mentioned earlier, from Foggy, who's very strong at it. Neutron, you know, of course, being Dice's coach, whom we've been very impressed by Dice and him even in the last game, Neutron himself, probably knows that that's a possibility and probably knows what he's doing to counter it. But I would expect a Demon Hunter from Neutron yet again, but from Foggy, I think you're absolutely right. I think we're going to see the bottom. I'm calling it right now.
Okay, I figured out who threw us $15, and it was good old STFO Blade. Shout out, my man. I hope you and Truth Bear are doing fine and having fun with this tournament. You called a bottom, and we get a Demon Hunter versus Keeper. So I think Neutron called the bottom as well, but Foggy calls the call and goes for the hard counter.
Beautiful. I love these sort of triangle metagaming. You see the same thing in Undead Mirror recently. You see the same thing sometimes like Warden against Mountain King on Terranus Stand, stuff like that. Very cool, but Foggy, too smart. Too smart.
Or Neutron not smart enough. He could have gone for the counter of the counter of the counter. But yeah, hard. It's also like the safe play by Foggy, of course, to go for this.
Yeah.
This counters pretty much everything but a bottom.
Let's see what the items are, though. The items did favor Foggy heavily last game, so we'll see what these first camps do grant. Of course, you know, the items aren't too important for the Keeper, short of like lots of claws of attack, but, you know, we'll see.
I would love to have Circlet, of course, as well, but nobody really with overwhelming items. And yeah, if you see this Demon Hunter versus Keeper, what do? I mean, you know that you're gonna be pretty useless with your first hero, except Thorn Zora, of course. So do you want to go into bears?
Yeah, it's really weird, right? You wonder what sort of the late game. You could go Demon Hunter second. Yeah, I've seen Foggy do that, but we'll see if Neutron does that. Nice detonate, but doesn't actually gain the experience from Foggy. But it does slow down the creeping by quite a bit, and now the Demon Hunter's here, and Mana Burn's going to reign in. 1 Mana Burn, and the Keeper is going to be out of mana for a long time. He's going to be forced to do an Entangle. Oh, pretty sick so far, but still uses that Mana Burn.
All right. Lots of eyes on the map for Neutron. Wisps all over the place. Foggy teching, of course, with the Demon Hunter hanging around here. He knows the tech timing for Neutron very, very precisely. Getting mana burned all over. And yeah, the Keeper is just a very, very good looking archer right now.
Unfortunate. Moonwell even canceled.
Oh.
And yeah, this is not looking too good. Of course, the techs will be even, but this Keeper really not going to get much done. And I wonder what your follow-up is if you're Neutron here. He does have the level advantage, no doubt, but certainly not going to have a lot of moon juice if this Demon Hunter just keeps chasing him around all day.
Foggy trying to block with an archer here, but Neutron dribbling around that. But
blocking himself, actually.
Okay, gets the dust, but yeah, at max he can get an archer while taking a lot of damage, and healing up this Keeper is not going to be too easy. Just turned nighttime, he has no mana. So he has to restore mana and health. That's a very good early game for Foggy, who plays into the advantages of the Demon Hunter pretty much perfectly.
And Neutron's so far forgetting his Huntress Hall. If he's going to go for that Huntress Hall, it will be late at this point. Staff out. There's not enough mana to get a kill off that Staffs and goes to the next fountain, but still no Huntress Hall for Neutron. I'm wondering what we're going to see. I mean, back in the day, we used to see Talons in an Elf Mirror. We don't really see it too often anymore, but
Back in the day,
could we see Archers?
Back in the day, we also saw a lot of unpurposefully delayed Huntress Halls, and I asked Neutron about this. He said, "Oh no, pro players never forget their Huntress Hall. It's always on purpose." I still don't believe him to this day, but here it's an expo.
Yeah, interesting timing for the expo. Right when Foggy's possibly about to be very strong with a Naga second, he goes for that expansion. But, and you know, also when Foggy was looking for tier 2 cancels last game, maybe he does the same. But of course, with the Entangle, you can kind of stop the archers from coming across the map too aggressively. But we'll see what the tech choice is. Okay, this is certainly going to be just archers at this point then. Getting increased range for the archers. No second here yet. Okay, it is Naga second, and, you know, Mass Archer's totally acceptable in this matchup. Just wondering if that's actually what it is for Neutron.
Yeah, this is Mass Archers. I mean, if you slow down bears with the Naga and keep the archers at range, there's no chance for the bears to ever hit them, and then you win.
Sounds reasonable.
I think so.
Oh, unholy. Foggy, the items. Oh my god.
A lot of players get very good items here. Of course, that makes slowing down bears a lot harder. Man, that is the 4th aura from 4 aura spots, right?
Yeah, exactly. He has been going for them, though. Like, he has been being proactive with his creeping. He's been going for them. Same with just on Northern Isles. He did the same thing. So it's, you know, he who takes the risk should get the reward. But still pretty lucky, all things considered. But the expansion is going to be safe and sound, and the expansion is crapped for Neutron. So he's also going into a single win, so Archer Talon. Good old Mass Ancient War on Turtle Rock. You remember those days?
Oh, I absolutely do. From the very beginning of Warcraft, this was something they played. Not with talents, but yeah, I always love myself some talents. And Archers against Bears, they just look so amazing when they melt so quickly. Will we get to the critical mass that Neutron definitely needs? He can't afford to lose too many Archers against the Naga. That's not too easy. Demon Hunter kinda solos this tree at the moment.
Eventually, yeah, he would probably have to use the invuln, but after a while he would kill it, but he chooses to go into the base. He chooses to get a scout and potentially cancel actually the shop. That would be decently done. Sees the first Talon, so he knows it's not at least Hippogriff Riders, which is, of course, a possibility in Night Elf Mirror. Not too common, but it is something you need to be weary of. And Fairy Fire, a pretty good ability, is going to force that Demon Hunter off and get a full scout on probably the remainder of Foggy's army.
Oh, he blocks him. He almost surrounds him. There's a big invul. There's a TP, so he's definitely safe. But yeah, takes a couple of hits. Foggy, in the meantime, 2/3 at tier 3. Then it's bear time. Neutron, this is gonna be rough, but Expo is up. I think he didn't eat a tree, so he's still pretty hurt. Which makes
that right when he uprooted.
Yeah, which makes defending this not
Sapper.
too easy. Oh, Foggy loves
no.
Sappers. He's just there's Nature's Blessing, but there's also follow up.
There's only one wisp here. 2 wisps if he really stretches it. Oh no, he's waiting for the threshold. Oh, there's no saving it. There's no saving it. This is so unfortunate. Town portal, but there's the Sapper. The Archer shots do it. Oh, that was the win condition, and Neutron leaves the game. Maybe prematurely, but the expansion was dead, and well played to Foggy.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's over already. That was a little quicker than I thought. I was looking forward to see the Talons against the Bears again. He was going tier 3 behind that, by the way. I wonder, wasn't that a little greedy? Shouldn't he have just massed on tier 2? That might have been the better call. But losing the Expo, that was the neck breaker. Foggy and the Sappers. It's been a loving relationship for quite a long time now.
How long have they been in a relationship for, Remo?
Well, they have looked fabulous together for at least 3 years now, I would say. So somewhere around there.
Yeah, Neutron on Concealed, that is certainly not a love relationship. That's a little bit of hatred going on between them, I feel. Very unfortunate. Fun games, of course, and Neutron training Dice to become a top tier player. Then, of course, he has not too much time to play solos himself, so rather puts his trust in the future and the 21-year-old Dice, who will hopefully tear things apart at DreamHack once again. But yeah, Neutron out, Foggy advances. That gives us 2 more series here today, and this next one is pretty damn hyped, and the one after is also gonna be pretty damn hyped. Is Xlord versus Insub EU versus NA. The winner faces Foggy. We're gonna be right back.